Eddie. We have a visitor. Excuse me. Hi, my name's Nicole and I make videos on YouTube in hopes of inspiring human connection through emotion. I wanted to make this video about anger. Hi, Eddie. So I want to talk about this because anger, I feel like, especially in my age group, I'm 25, I feel like anger is not talked about enough, and it's something that is a really strong emotion. It's a really extreme emotion, and it's something that I've experienced intensely myself, to a point where I decided to reach out and kind of get a hold of it. Like, I was having a lot of intense emotions in my life, and through doing a lot of self-work in my emotions, understanding myself, understanding how to communicate with other people, I feel like anger is something that we need to talk about more. We know that anger is a secondary emotion, meaning that it's most likely coming from something else in your life, whether it's a bunch of things that we haven't spoken about in a while, a bunch of stress, but it's a bunch of compiled things. And when we feel anger, it can feel so instant to react. Coming from myself, reaction was pretty quick for me. And in perspective, reaction versus response is kind of where I sit now. And it's where I hope we all can sit at some point. So moving forward with moving forward at this age, going on to have relationships and shape this world for the people that we're bringing into it, I hope that we can come from a good place. It's important to take a moment, I guess, first when you're feeling angry. And this isn't me sitting here preaching, saying what you should do, like I know all of it. This is just looking to find that level of, hey, I can relate to that too, and maybe I feel that way too. One, anger is a secondary emotion. It comes from other things compiled up in us that just feel too much, and it comes out strong. So the best thing that I like to do when I feel angry, because I'm a fixer and my personality comes through at these parts, like I want to fix the situation. So in my angry state, I can walk forward and be like, hey, let's fix this. But I didn't give myself any time to reflect on my real feelings of where my anger is truly coming from. I meant to sit down and kind of think, like, okay, am I hungry? Am I thirsty? Did I have a long day today? Is this really coming from somewhere else? Ask yourself those questions. After you've done that, reach out to somebody, and not just anybody, but a safe person. And what I mean by a safe person is somebody in your life that knows and values your morals and your goals, knows you on that level knows you on a real level that you can trust them, but they're also not going to say anything to persuade your feelings. After you've taken that moment and you've asked yourself those important questions and you've talked to your safe person, come back to the situation and talk to the person that you were angry with. But don't express your anger to them. Communicate your anger to them, because those are two big different things. Expressing our anger is well, think about what you do when you express your anger. I find I get very quick to move. I pace. I make rash decisions when I'm angry. But when I've gone through the steps of the communication steps and the steps I need to center myself, I come back to that person and I think, like, whoa, did we really need to get to this place, or did I need to get angry about some little trivial thing, part of my day? It's just something we need to talk about more. I'm ranting here, but I just had to make this video because it's been on my mind, and like I said, I have like all these sticky notes just like pouring out thoughts about anger. So if you experience anger in your own life and it kind of affects you in a way that maybe you don't like, or you just notice that like you get angry over little things, ask yourself if you're taking care of yourself fully. If you've talked about I dropped a sticky note. If you've talked about the stresses in your life, because it can be one of the most validating and releasing things. And again, it's something I'm really learning to do, because if we don't control our emotions, they control us and they control our lives, and I don't want that. I don't want that for my future. I don't want that for the future of the people growing up around me. And I believe that talking about these things and really just speaking our truth is the best thing that we can do to get our message out there. It's a little rambly, not what I've usually done, but leave a comment if this helped you or impacted you, or you're like, hey Nicole, I get what you mean too. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I sure am. Yeah, thanks. Bye.